All right, y'all, we're taking a look at Bitcoin today, sitting at $111,105. Looking healthy. Like we mentioned yesterday, I think we're going to range in this area for a little bit here as we move on towards kind of more bullish sentiment with rate cuts, the Clarity Act coming soon in quarter four. I think we'll see alts kind of rally against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin might stall out a little bit here. I think we could see a new all-time high in quarter four. I think we definitely will, with that previous all-time high sitting at 124,000. So I think we'll maybe have some boring price action on Bitcoin for a bit, but who am I? What do I know, right? Keep your eye on the charts, do your own research, of course. Just want to talk a little bit about some news stories happening in the crypto world here. So President Trump's Truth social media app unveils a new tokenized reward system called Truth Gems, which can be redeemed for Crow tokens. So Truth Social kind of integrating a crypto adjacent element to their platform. So that's bullish. I've never used Truth Social. I don't know if anybody's is on it or has played around with it, but a lot of people calling for X to integrate some sort of crypto payments method into their social media platform, and Truth Social kind of beating them to that. So could be setting the stage of the playbook for what this looks like. If anybody does have a Truth Social account and wants to comment and kind of tell us about what this looks like on that UI or that platform, please let us know. Next up, so Eric Trump has been removed from the board of World Liberty Treasury Company, Alt5 Sigma, due to NASDAQ rules. There's not a ton of information on exactly why. I imagine it's something to do with a conflict of interest with investments and politics and the crossover there. But so Alt5 Sigma announced in August that it would raise $1.5 billion through direct and private sales of its shares and use the proceeds to buy digital tokens from World Liberty Financial. As part of the deal, Alt5 Sigma said that Eric Trump will become a director on its board of directors. 2 weeks later, Alt5 Sigma disclosed in an SEC filing that after discussions with NASDAQ to comply with its listing rules, Eric Trump would instead be a board observer and subject to stockholder approval. The filing did not specify which NASDAQ rule prompted this change, and the company offered no explanation. So, again, it's likely just conflict of interest, dotting I's, crossing T's, making sure everything's legit. And so he is, I guess, an observer rather than a board member. So moving on. So BlackRock CIO says the Federal Reserve should cut interest rates by 50 basis points next week. A lot of people speculating that 50 basis points may come. I think we need to be cautious with anticipating 50. I kind of think that Jerome Powell will be a little bit more hesitant to do a 50 point, and I think we're more likely looking at a 25 basis point rate cuts. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I believe this is coming next week. My fear is that people will start to expect a 50 basis point cut too much and then be bearish, and we'll see a dip if it's just a 25 basis point cut. That's my fear. A lot of people are even saying that maybe this will be a buy the rumor, sell the news situation, and we're going to see a dip no matter what Jerome Powell says, which sucks. But then if that's what a lot of people are saying, maybe that's not what's going to happen, because I think there's the chance that if he doesn't cut, we're definitely going to dump. People speculating a 50 basis point cut. If it's just a 25, then perhaps we'll dump. So it's almost feels like this situation could be like a lose-lose, and maybe this is already priced in. Who knows? I mean, nobody knows, honestly. But we'll keep our eye on that moving into next week. DOGE ETF approved. The SEC just approved the first ever Dogecoin ETF. Much wow. Whoa. Don't buy an ETF. Just buy Doge. If you like Doge, just buy the coin and hold it in a hardware wallet. Lastly, just some updates on the NPM attack from yesterday. This is Charles Guillemette. He is the security CTO at Ledger. So he says it began. The attack fortunately failed with almost no victims. It began with a phishing email from a fake NPM support domain that stole credentials and gave attackers access to publish malicious package updates. The injected code targeted web crypto activity, hooking into Ethereum, Solana, and other chains to hijack transactions and replace wallet addresses directly in network responses. So essentially, the threat was neutralized. Everything's good. You're good to go. Carry on. Cool. So that's kind of the big news of the day in crypto. I'm not going to blabber on for too long, but if you did make it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Please do subscribe to the channel. Trying to build this up slowly but surely. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.